In this video, I want to talk about one of my Christian heroes. His name is Matthew Vines. Matthew is a gay Christian, and he founded this organization called the Reformation Project in 2013, which works to advance LGBTQ inclusion in the church. Now, Matthew grew up in a conservative Christian environment in a church where it really wasn't okay to be gay. And Matthew didn't even realize that he was gay until he went away to college. He went to Harvard and he kind of got in a different environment and started some self discovery and kind of came to the realization that he might be gay. And so that led him to really question whether or not it was okay for him to be gay, because for him, Christ was the most important person in his life. His faith was incredibly important to him, and he wanted to know, what does God say? What is God's will for his life as a gay person? And so that led him really on a journey of research and prayer and just seeking the Lord on this issue. And he ended up coming to a place where he felt that God approved of gay marriage. And then he wrote this book called God and the Gay Christian. And then, of course, started the Reformation Project. Now, I encountered Matthew when I was seeking the truth on this issue because I wanted to know, what does God say about this? So Matthew's book was one of the first books that I read on this subject. And Matthew really made a strong impact on me, not just because of his book and the ideas in the book, but also because of the way that Matthew really loved the church and even Christians who disagreed with him and the way he treated them. I saw Matthew doing debates and discussions with some pretty popular Christian leaders, and I really was disturbed when I saw some of the ways that he was treated. But I something I noticed about Matthew is that I never saw him going, okay, well, those are just terrible people, and I'm basically, he continued to love the people who disagreed with him. He truly shows love for those even who are not even willing to call him a Christian. So I've seen some Christians who have been asked the question, is Matthew Vines a Christian? And because of their negative beliefs about homosexuality, they won't even acknowledge that Matthew Vines is a Christian. And I've seen Matthew continue to show such love and grace and forgiveness for those people. And so those that's one of the reasons that Matthew really impacted me, especially when I was not sure what I thought about this issue. And as I saw Matthew and the way that he carried himself and presented himself with other people, I thought, you know, I'm not sure if he's right, but I do know that the way he's acting is right. The way that he's treating the people who disagree with him, that's right. And so I've always looked at him as a role model of, what I want to be like when people disagree with me or when people are disrespectful. So Matthew is a beautiful example of that. Just beautiful example of loving Christ, of loving the church even when the church isn't so loving toward you. And so I just want to present Matthew Vines as one of my heroes, and also just let you know, if you are looking into, what does God say about same-sex marriage, what does God say about being gay, on the Reformation Project website you can find great information. You can find lots of very helpful resources. And so thanks for watching, and may God bless you.
His own self for heavenly food.